I'm your rich uncle. I want to see my family win. Follow my advice, and you'll be the rich uncle in your family.
Your 20s and 30s are the most powerful financial decades of your life, not because you will automatically become wealthy during this time, but because the decisions you make now will shape every future decade. Unfortunately, many people enter these years without any real financial direction. They carry student debt, lifestyle habits, emotional spending patterns, and limited financial knowledge into adulthood. A financial reset is not just helpful in this stage of life, it is essential. It is the process of rebuilding your financial habits, mindset, and strategy so you can shift from survival mode to long-term wealth building. Today, we will talk about the financial reset you need in your 20s and 30s. So, before we start, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. The first step in a financial reset is brutally honest awareness. Most people avoid looking at their real financial situation because it feels uncomfortable. However, you cannot improve what you refuse to measure. A true reset begins by understanding exactly how much you earn, spend, owe, and save. This includes tracking every expense and identifying patterns that drain money without adding real value. The second step is eliminating financial denial. Many people in their 20s and 30s believe they will figure it out later. This mindset is dangerous because time is the most powerful factor in wealth building. Delaying financial responsibility by even 5 years can drastically reduce long-term wealth due to lost compounding opportunities. A financial reset requires accepting that your current habits will not lead to your desired future unless they change. The third step is clearing toxic debt. High-interest debt, especially from credit cards or unnecessary loans, is one of the biggest barriers to financial freedom. Debt creates a cycle where income is constantly redirected toward past spending instead of future growth. A reset means prioritizing debt elimination as a strategic move, not just a financial obligation. Once debt is under control, the next stage is building a stable emergency fund. Life in your 20s and 30s is unpredictable. Job changes, relocations, health expenses, and family responsibilities are common. An emergency fund acts as financial protection, preventing setbacks from turning into long-term financial damage. Even a small emergency fund can dramatically improve financial stability. The fifth step is resetting your relationship with income. Many people focus only on earning enough to cover expenses. A financial reset requires shifting this mindset toward increasing earning potential. This means developing skills that increase your market value, exploring career growth opportunities, or creating additional income streams. Income is not just survival, it is the fuel for wealth creation. The sixth step is breaking lifestyle inflation patterns. One of the most common financial traps in your 20s and 30s is increasing spending every time income increases. A raise leads to a new phone, car upgrade, or higher rent. This pattern prevents wealth accumulation. A financial reset requires keeping lifestyle stable while income grows, allowing the difference to be directed toward savings and investments. The seventh step is learning how money actually works. Financial literacy is often missing in early adulthood, yet it is one of the most important skills for long-term success. Understanding compounding, investing, taxes, inflation, and asset building gives you control over your financial future. Without this knowledge, even high income can be wasted. The eighth step is starting investing early, even with small amounts. One of the biggest financial advantages you have in your 20s and 30s is time. Compounding works best when given decades to grow. You do not need large amounts of money to start investing. You need consistency. Small, regular investments over time can grow into significant wealth. The ninth step is shifting from consumer thinking to investor thinking. Most people in this age group focus on buying things: cars, gadgets, clothes, and experiences. A financial reset means learning to prioritize assets over liabilities. Instead of asking, "What can I buy?" the new question becomes, "What can I invest in that will grow in value or generate income?" The 10th step is building multiple income streams strategically. While your primary job should remain the foundation, additional income sources can accelerate financial growth. However, These should not be random side hustles. They should be aligned with your skills, time availability, and long-term financial goals. The 11th step is developing financial discipline. Discipline is more important than income level in the early stages of wealth building. Even high earners can remain broke without discipline. A financial reset requires controlling emotional spending, avoiding impulsive purchases, and sticking to long-term financial goals even when short-term temptations arise. The 12th step is understanding opportunity cost. Every financial decision has trade-offs. Spending money today means losing potential future growth from investing that money. A financial reset trains your mind to evaluate decisions not just based on immediate satisfaction, but long-term impact. The 13th step is improving financial systems in your life. Instead of manually managing money every month, automation should be introduced. This includes automatic savings transfers, investment contributions, and bill payments. Systems reduce reliance on motivation and increase consistency. The 14th step is rethinking education and skills. Your earning potential is directly tied to your skills, not just your degree. A financial reset involves continuously upgrading skills that are valuable in the market. This increases income potential and opens doors to better opportunities. The 15th step is separating identity from financial status. Many people in their 20s and 30s tie their self-worth to income, possessions, or lifestyle. A financial reset requires detaching identity from financial fluctuations. This allows better decision-making without emotional pressure. The 16th step is building long-term financial goals. Without direction, money is easily wasted. A financial reset involves defining clear goals such as net worth targets, investment milestones, or debt elimination timelines. These goals provide structure and motivation. The 17th step is reducing financial noise. Social media often creates pressure to spend, compare lifestyles, and chase trends. A financial reset involves filtering out these influences and focusing on personal financial priorities rather than external validation. The 18th step is learning patience. Wealth building is not instant, especially when starting from zero. A financial reset requires understanding that progress may feel slow initially but accelerates over time. Consistency matters more than speed. The 19th step is preparing for long-term financial independence. The ultimate goal of a financial reset is not just stability, but freedom. This means building enough assets and income streams so that work becomes optional rather than necessary. The 20th and final step is identity transformation. A true financial reset happens when you stop thinking like a spender and start thinking like a builder. You begin to see money as a tool for growth rather than immediate consumption. This shift in mindset is what ultimately separates financial struggle from financial success. Your 20s and 30s are not just years of earning, they are years of building the foundation for everything that comes after. Every financial decision made during this time has amplified effects in the future. A financial reset is not about perfection, it is about direction. Small, consistent improvements over time create massive long-term change. All right, my future millionaires. That's a wrap for today. If you got some value from this, don't just sit on it, hit that like button. Share this with someone who needs to hear it. And of course, subscribe to the channel so you never miss out on more money-making secrets. Turn on those notifications because wealth waits for no one. Stay smart, stay hungry, and I'll see you in the next one. Let's get rich.